Namaste. My name is Jess, and I'm a certified yoga instructor. I've put together a 28-day mini yoga series that covers a variety of practices such as pranayama, meditation, vinyasa, hatha, and so much more. Yesterday's class was a 5-minute power flow that focused on building strength and stability in the body. Today's class is going to be a fast-paced vinyasa, which is primarily focused on energizing the body and getting the prana moving, clearing the mind and energy channels, leaving you feeling invigorated, clear-minded, and ready to start the day. I do want to drop in a little disclaimer here. I am going to recommend warming up for at least 5 to 10 minutes before taking this mini yoga series to prevent injury and also to allow you to move in and out of these postures comfortably. If you don't have time to do some gentle stretches before practicing, I am going to recommend that you take a hot shower or a hot bath to really loosen up those connective tissues and relax the muscles. Namaste. See you in class. Inhale, right leg sweeps up high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend knee into chest. Inhale, lift the leg up high. Exhale, bend knee into chest. Inhale, lift the leg up high. Go at your own pace. We're going to repeat this on both sides. From a downward facing dog, bring the shoulders over wrists. Keep body straight, strongly engaging the thighs and abs. Reach heels back, look forward. Lowering the hips down to the mat, come into Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. From Cobra, we are going to move into a bow or Dhanurasana variation. We're going to lift and bend the legs up and down as we push strongly through the hands. Exhale, roll the hips back into Balasana and then pull forward into a Cobra. Go at your own pace. Take a few neck rolls if that feels good. Exhale. Bring the big toes to touch. Stretch the arms out in front of you and come into a wide-kneed Balasana or child's pose. For beginners, put your forehead on a block if you're not able to reach the ground. Lift the buttocks from the heels and rest your forehead on the ground. Place a blanket under the knees to support delicate knee joints. Inhale, exhale. As you exhale, see if you can drop your chest down lower to the mat. Walk your hands through center over to the right side. Hold here. Exhale, walk your hands over to the left side and hold. Now begin taking this rocking motion flowing from a Balasana to a wide-kneed tabletop. Feel free to make it less linear and more fluid if you like. The goal is to just get a little deeper into the groin and the inner thighs. Inhale, rise up to a downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Now we begin our flow. We're going to flow from a wide stance Uttanasana to Malasana. When you bring your sits bones down into this yogi squat, bring the hands into Anjali Mudra or prayer at heart center, pushing the elbows strongly into the knees. On your inhale, you're going to stand up, coming forward into a wide stance forward fold. Exhale, drop down to your yogi squat. Go at your own pace. We are going to be entering into a wide kneed or a crow variation. Lean forward until the crown of your head touches the mat, keeping the knees and elbows stacked. When the head meets the earth, engage the core and slowly raise the legs up, keeping the weight evenly distributed between your head and your hands. Slowly bend your knees and bring them down to the mat, stepping back into a dolphin variation, lifting yourself up into Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Option to take spinal rolls with me or spinal waves with me, or remain still in downward facing dog or balasana. Roll on to the right side, putting the weight into the outside of your right foot, and step into Wild Thing. Coming back through center into a plank, drop your hips down into Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Press the tops of both feet evenly into the ground with little toes touching the ground. Engage inner thighs towards the ceiling. Draw the tailbone towards the heels. Lift the navel towards the spine. Make side, body, and hips to armpit longer and move shoulders back, broadening the shoulder blades across the upper back and down from the neck. From here, we take our dynamic movement, lifting both legs or one at a time in this bow variation or modified bow pose. Lie on belly, head towards the top of the mat, arms at the sides. Bend the knees and clasp hands around the outside of the ankles with straight arms. Press evenly up and back through the shins and feet. Lift the thighs and chest off the mat. Gaze upwards, keeping the neck long. To release some of the tension that we just built up with our Dhanurasana or bow pose, which is a back bend, we're going to take some spinal circles here. Just moving from a cat-cow in a circular motion, clockwise, then counterclockwise. Do what feels good here. Inhale, exhale. Stepping back into a three-legged dog. Lift the foot up high before stepping it in between the hands. As we flow from high lunge to a pyramid, when we move back into a pyramid, we want to pivot the back foot into a 45-degree angle. We're going to repeat this sequence on the other side. As we warm up the hamstrings and the hip flexors, we are beginning to prepare to enter into Pasarita Padottanasana, a wide-legged forward fold. We are going to enter this posture from a standing position. Take a wide stance with arms and legs extended. Feet are outside of the feet are parallel. Toes turned in slightly. Place hands on the hips or in front of you. Lift the chest. Fold forward, placing hands on the ground, or you can clasp the big toe or grab the ankles.